Alright guys, welcome. This is the first game between GGHT and GizMo in the Mineski DotA League. The first of two or maybe three matches between the two teams. As said, this is the Mineski DotA League. On the Sentinel side we have GizMo, and on the Scourge side we have GGHT, the Singaporean team. Up against the hometown Filipino team, GizMo. So we're going to get right back into it. Don't worry, guys. Whoop, there we go. It should be coming up soon. You don't want to see the black screen. This is what you want to see. We've got the bands, the picks underway. Alright, so right off with the bands, we see GGHT on the Scourge side banning the Pugner, the Weaver, while the Sentinel side ban the Lich, the Invoker. A quick look at the players playing on the Scourge side. We've got Chibi, X33, we've got Linksys, we've got CQ. Oh, we've got a message. Let's hope it's nothing too important. Yes, I have restarted, so hopefully it's working fine. If it's not, please keep spamming me on IRC. I hope it is working fine though. So on this, as continuing backwards, start all over again. On the Scourge side we have Chibi X33, we've got Linksys X, we've got CQ, we've got X, FFFFFF, and we've got I'm Nikki. On the Sentinel side we've got captaining them Failure X, we've got JXJ, we've got Ken Rio, we've got Glory ZS, we've got C4 Zai. So that's your Sentinel team. Look through, the bands have been completed with the Batrider and SD band, and the first pick comes out. It's an AA. So AA, a very, very useful hero. Usually put in the solo lane. Just great at, basically with its nice range and damage, can really win its lane, spamming the cold feet to help win almost any lane in the solo mid. And then once it hits level 6, we'll be throwing those ultis all over the map, basically wreaking havoc. And we do see the Filipino team responding with a CM and a Lycan. So the Lycan, a huge carry hero, also with the capability of pushing down towers fast if left alone. So he'll be hoping to farm up some fast items with Vlad's, Treads, BKB, and really just pushing towers whenever he's going unnoticed, but also showing up in any important team fights as well. So Scourge, you're going to need some hero who can really maybe have an ulti that goes through the BKB, whether that's a Batrider or an Enigma or a Beastmaster. That could come in handy, as they Lycan does almost always go for that BKB, so they really do need something that will go through it and stop the Lycan dealing damage when he BKBs. Obviously they don't have to pick up something now for it. They have already banned the Batrider, so Batrider's not an option here. They can still get the Beastmaster, the Enigma, still in the pool. Beastmaster, a very solid pick here, but obviously maybe not something they want to get right away. They can also, the Vengeful Spirit's also surprisingly useful against a Lycan, just being able to swap him out of position when he BKBs, waste 2, maybe 3 seconds of his BKB, and gives you time to run away and get ready and waste his BKB time, so you can wait for it to wear off and then stun him and disable him then. And they go with Earthshaker, so Earthshaker packs quite a fair few disables, probably good against that Lycan, as well as the squishy CM. Those fissures will really do some serious damage there. Most likely going to be put in the tri-lane or as a roamer. Not going to be used as a carry or solo hero is the obvious thing, I have to say. And as for their other hero, they do need another solo hero if they are in fact doing a solo AA. The AA is actually possible doing a tri-lane support with an Earthshaker. The only real situation where you want AA in a tri-lane is when you have it with some heavy stunner like an Earthshaker or a Sven, where you can put the cold feet down, put the Earthshaker or the Sven stun, and you're basically guaranteed that the hero will be cubed. And they go with the Vengeful Spirit. So as said, Vengeful Spirit, the swap is very useful against the Lycan, just for saving. You can save the hero who Lycan focuses, and you can swap the Lycan himself to get him out of position, and then he wastes that BKB time. Also, just another stun to stack on with that ES, making the Sentinel team have a hard time in lane, or even before the Lycan gets BKB, he'll be struggle to actually kill people or even survive if he runs in. If he meets some chain stuns, the cold feet, he won't be able to actually really kill all that much. So Sentinel's going to have to deal with this some way. I mean, obviously the Lycan's going to be looking to farm a BKB, but he won't have it right from the get-go, so he's going to have to farm it up, and they're going to need some heroes who can protect him while he farms and do some damage as well. So it'll be interesting to see what they go for. There's still a fair few options there. Hold on, guys, I realize, whoa, what is going on here? Stuff all over your screen. That's out of the way, and they go with a Clockwork Goblin third pick. That is a very useful third pick, a common counter to Earthshaker, as you can use those rockets to find the Earthshaker once he gets that Blink Dagger especially, and the rockets find him, and then you can just hook in and not allow him to use that Blink Dagger. And also, as the situation everyone's probably been in that's played Dota, and everyone hates to be in as an Earthshaker, is when the Clockwork Goblins hooks you, battery and cogs you, and you can't cast Fissure. You stand there, raising your arms, trying to stun, and doing it over and over again, and you just look like an idiot. So that's really one of those annoying heroes for an Earthshaker to verse. So Scourge, you're going to have to do well to protect that Earthshaker. They do have the VS. VS actually does well against Clockwork as well, as you can swap heroes out of the cogs and really use that to your advantage, not let Clockwork pick anyone off. But the Scourgers are going to have to be careful. They go with the Tine Hunter, Venomancer bans, realizing that Sentinel only have the CM support and don't want to give them those two heroes as support, or the Venomancer as a solo. Doom banned by the Sentinel team. Surprised to not see it picked up in the first 3 picks, but with this no longer being in the old, whatever, 6.71B version, it is no longer necessarily a top pick, as there are other strong heroes in the pool. And Syllabear is their other ban, so the Syllabear not an option as a carry. You do see Silver Spectre in there. That's a very, very popular carry in the current version. You've also got the Razor, the Morphling. Morphling probably a bit outdated now, but Razor's still fairly popular. You've got heroes such as Anti-Mage as well there. Really, a number of heroes that can go in that tri-lane with the Earthshaker and the VS. You've got the Medusa as well, the Void. Just depends what this team, what they think will counter those Sentinel heroes well and fit with their playstyle. It is their 4th pick, so they need to pick up another solo hero as well as a carry hero. So they'll be picking out one of those here, I imagine. And hopefully something... Ooh, I'm not sure exactly what they're expecting from these Sentinel lanes. The Clockwork probably going either solo mid or in that solo top lane. The CM going probably to support the tri-lane with the Lycan. Lycan could be the tri-lane carry. It could be a solo hero, or it could be jungler here. That's where Lycan is somewhat versatile, although when I say versatile, is you want to put it in the lane where it will farm the best. You want to put it in a lane where it's guaranteed to get some farm. You don't want to put it in a hard lane, which is why you might put it in a tri-lane so it can have those supports to back it up, or if it's solo against a sort of easy matchup, you might do that, or if there's no easy lane for it, you might put in the jungle. And they go with a Puck, so Puck's going to be their other solo. They might put the Puck at top and the Clockwork in mid, or vice versa. Puck, a really useful hero once if it gets wow, I can just see it now. The hook, the Puck backing him up, or the Puck going first and the Clockwork hooking to back up the Puck, and with the Dream Coil and the Waning Rift silencing all those heroes, the ES, the VS will go down fast and not be able to do much to react. So this Sentinel lineup does look is really coming together well. Scourge have picked up a Priestess of the Moon before that Puck pick. Interesting pick. Used probably as sort of a semi-carry hero, and I guess as a useful hero because the Lycan will have a hard time killing it. And they've only now got 10 seconds for their last pick, and they go with a Night Stalker. So Night Stalker is going to be their tri-lane here. It's an interesting pick because I don't think the Night Stalker will do too well against a Lycan, and really doesn't do too well against a lot of these Sentinel heroes. Will struggle to kill a Clockwork, a Puck. Well, I guess you can silence the Puck. That is probably one of its uses here, but the Lycan probably does fairly well against Night Stalker since it's melee on melee, and Night Stalker isn't really a high sort of DPS hero in a one-on-one fight. It's more for like using those nukes to slow heroes and chase them down, whereas Lycan will just stand its ground and do more damage and lifesteal as well with the Lance. So an interesting choice here. I think they're just thinking it can counter, give them enough early game strength, as they do have a lot of nukes, a lot of early game damage, especially with the Potom. So they don't really have any hard carry. They've got the semi-carry in the Night Stalker and the Priestess, so they will probably looking for a more early to mid game dominance, although they still can fight late game, as right now Sentinel only have the Lycan, and Lycan as even isn't that great a late game carry, being a melee carry in late game, and can really be countered by Ghost Scepters, Force Staffs, and these sort of common items that really can really give these hard carries a hard time in fights. So their last pick, they need some kind of support hero here, I imagine, unless they're thinking of doing CM as their only support and throwing the Lycan in Newts, but I think we'll see some kind of support hero come out, whether it's a Witch Doctor or a Windrunner. So Windrunner might be playing support here in the tri lane, or may actually be like a CM Windrunner lane with a Lycan jungling. So a few options there for them. Getting right into it, let's look at the heroes, the picks, the players, etc. On the Filipino team, on the Sentinel side, we've got Failure X playing the Lycan. We've got C4 Zai playing the Puck. We've got Clockwork played by Ken Rio. We've got the Windrunner played by JXJ, and that we've said the Puck. And CM lastly played by Glory ZS, I should say, as an Australian. Vengeful Spirit played by Linksys on the Scourge Singaporean team. We've got I'm Nikki playing the Earthshaker. We've got Potom played by CQ. Ancient Apparition played by Chibi X33. And Nightstalker up in this top lane, surrounding himself with some little shopping mall here. We've got XFFFFFF. And F, I'm not exactly sure how many Fs, but an interesting nickname by him. Not as bad as the nicknames I saw last game. My personal favourite was Own You Like Own Dog. Nothing like that here. We do see a smoke coming down, so it looks like an Earthshaker, Vengeful Spirit, Potom tri-lane possibly. So Nightstalker could be soloing top, which is an interesting choice. Maybe the Earthshaker, Vengeful Spirit just looking to pick up an early kill in this bottom lane. We do see Lycan picking up the wolves first. He may be looking to jungle down bottom. We do see Earthshaker with another ward. They put one behind the tower, so they could be looking for an early first blood. They do avoid the Lycan wolf though, so the Sentinel team will not expect anything to come at them. Clockwork is going to be soloing the bottom lane. He's got boots first and tangos. Using those boots to escape early ganks, they could actually come in use here, as they look to be running. They've got the ward, they've got vision of him, but they're not going to actually get there in time by the looks of it. Is there going to be an epic arrow? No, there's not. They're going to just wait till it gets to the lane. Mid lane, we've got Puck up against the AA. We've got CM picking up a DD, coming to support this Lycan possibly, although he is going to run into trouble. He finds the VS, the ES. Is there going to be a Vengeful Spirit Sun? Yes, there is. The Lycan Wolves are there. They're going to do some damage to this. Is going to scare off the VS, the ES, and anything they hope to get there is lost. More spam on IRC. What is going on? Full screen, please. It is full screen. No, it's not full screen. What am I doing? I am a... Oh my gosh, sorry guys. First shoutouts of the night. I forgot to put it on full screen, and yeah, I'm an idiot. So... it is on full screen, guys. I'm sorry. Shout out to GG Vigru. Shout out to whoever else told me. Shout out to... the one, Rotsa, you guys are all champions. I am obviously not on the ball tonight. So, sorry guys, we've missed the first minute and a half of the game. No big. We've got Nightstalker soloing this top lane. He's up against the CM Windrunner lane. So it looks like Windrunner will be farming. They're going to try have the Lycan jungling, although he does seem to be going to the top jungle as this Earthshaker, Vengeful Spirit are just sitting all over his newts, not giving him any room to farm. And the Clockwork at this bot lane with the boots, and it looks like the Puck up mid against the AA, and a possible gank coming in, although this ward will spot them, so no real chance for a successful gank here. I think they're actually maybe looking to find the Lycan, although they're not going to have much luck there, as Lycan has found his home in the top Scourge neutrals, so he's going to be looking to farm there. I think these Scourge team haven't caught on yet, and they will obviously eventually when they don't find him in the Sentinel neutrals, but it will take them some time. And here we see Clockwork creep pulling, denying Potom of some experience, and just looking to get as much XP as possible and not probably die to these Earthshaker, Vengeful Spirit ganks. Vengeful Spirit, Earthshaker, they have come to join this mid lane, but Puck, obviously aware due to that ward, is not going to fall for it, and Earthshaker VS, they're heading top. They must have caught on the Lycans in their own newts, and they are not going to have this. They are going to find him, they are going to hunt him down, and this Lycan is going to have to start a bit of a chase here. As he does, he spots the Vengeful Spirit. The Vengeful Spirit surely knows now, but no, the gank's coming in. The Windrunner needs to be careful. And is there a fissure? There's a fissure. It blocks him perfectly. There's a slow as well. He's used the Windrunner. There's a stun as well. Windrunner in all kinds of trouble. He power shots. The Nightstalker could go down. He's very low. Is there another Nova? No, there's not. And Nightstalker lives, gets the first blood, salves himself up, and is in good position here, as that is a nice lot of gold into his kitty. So a good start for the Scourge team, as they do pick up the first blood there. The Earthshaker